Floyd and Pacquiao, man. They about to get down.
Man.
Or I heard it. Now Floyd won an exhibition. It ain't a real fight no more. But I remember on a few episodes ago, we talked about them might being able to come together. Well, it looks like we might get it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them two getting together, making it happen, man, so late in their career?
I feel like when it comes to the stipulation of it being an actual fight, I think that's all Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao feels like his truth is he could have beat could have beat Floyd, and there was some ailments that he had along the way that prevented that from happening. I think he feels like he's in the best place that he could ever be in life now, and I think like he feel like I gotta get that I get it. But
I don't think he's gonna.
Is he gonna pass up that money if Floyd continues to push on this ain't a real fight?
Right. He ain't gonna pass, because even if it's an exhibition, bro, they still gonna make as much as they would if they was gonna fight.
That's my point exactly. You know
what I'm saying?
Then to me the other side is this, man. While we all look at this and it's an exhibition and we know that historically it's not gonna go on your record, if something crazy were to happen and Manny did get Floyd, we all gonna look at that and say, bro, you took an O in your career. I mean, you took a loss, you took an L in your career. So I don't know. I think this is how I'm starting to look at it, and I'll end with this. This is how I'm starting to look at it. Boxers are just like the truck driver that drove trucks their whole life, and the company comes up to him and says, "Hey, it's time for you to retire," and he says, "All right, I'm retiring." Yeah. Sitting at home, living life, doing whatever it is you're doing. And he's like, you know what? I want to drive a truck again. It's easier said than done, and I understand that it's the fight game and it's dangerous and things of that nature, but the fighter, that's their livelihood. That's what they've always done, what they always wanted to do to support themselves, support their family, have that lifestyle, so on and so forth. When a fighter says they want to come back, I feel like you can't really look at it like, what are you doing? You must be broke. You must this, you must that. What about the fact that that's just what that man did their whole life?
That's what he know.
And they just want to jump in the truck again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a big proprietor. I don't support it, like that or whatever the case may be. But I had to look at it.
You can understand.
And I was like, man, I hate that whenever a fighter comes out of retirement, the first thing you go to is their checkbook.
Right.
And it's like, let's leave the bank account out the way, and let's really look at the substance of that human being. Right. That's what they've always done, and that's what they've always wanted to do. And if they still want to do it, and it's actually somebody right there that they can do it against,
then let's do it.
We gotta let them do it.
Yeah, because let's like you, okay, if you want to come back, somebody want to give you $800,000 to go do your thing, you gonna go do your goddamn thing. That don't mean you broke. You feel me? I'm just saying. You gonna go do your thing. You gonna go get your bread. You feel me? It don't mean a nigga hurting. I'm just going to get my dough. I would rather do that than take some of my money, invest in the business that might or might not work. Yeah. When I ain't got to invest nothing to go get this 800, I just got to train for 2 months. I ain't got to invest nothing.
Sure, go grab
get
that
no
money.
insurance, hire no employees. I ain't got to do none of that. Yeah. That's the.
We rewind back to Manny fighting Mario Barrios. Manny loses that fight, and I thought that Manny won that fight 9-3 at worst. I thought that was a 10-2 kind of a performance from Manny. And I'm the kind of guy that I look at. I like to refer to boxing like music, right? Who's playing all the notes? Who's forcing the other one to do this? Who's doing this and that? Who's controlling this music that's being played here? And I felt like Mario never caused Manny to play a note that Manny didn't want to play. Right. And to me, when the music is being played and you're not forcing me to do anything that I don't want to do, then Manny's winning that fight.
Damn right.
But I feel like the conversations that are had between judges, that are had between commissions, I felt like it was, this man's 47 years old, and let's be prepared to do what we need to do if he's ever in trouble, And I just feel like there's so many subliminal messages that could have been said, not that you were trying to be maniacal, but you're just trying to be prepared for what the worst could be. Mm-hmm. Well, now you done put this stuff in these judges, in these in the commission's mind, and now the commission go to go ringside with that. And now they're looking at this fight round by round. I'm like, Manny won that round. Manny won that round. Manny won that round.
But it was a draw.
But y'all looking at it like this is a 47-year-old man that can't win this fight, and he might get hurt. And you know what I mean? Like,
he was in shape. I mean, Manny was
he was handling his business. Yeah.
So you got 50-year-old Floyd against like 48-year-old Manny, and I think that this is more of the kind of fight that both these guys needed, opposed to Manny getting in the ring with Mario.
I got Floyd all day on that fight.
I ain't mad at you, man.
I do.
I ain't mad at you.
I just remember I said it's just somebody you ain't gonna be able to outthink because he's outthinking. That's just you got. This nigga took the fight. He know he ain't gonna lose the fight. That's just how he gets down. He ain't coming back for that. Hey, are you crazy?
And let me tell you what I know. This was years and years ago. I'm doing a broadcast, and I still was fighting at that point in time. So I get up and I go down to the hotel gym. It's like 8:30 maybe. And Bernard Hopkins is in there also on the treadmill. So I get on the treadmill next to him, and I start running, and I said the dumbest thing that I could have ever said to Bernard. I said, "What you doing in here, man?" And here we go. And headphones come out, and every day you got to get up, and every day you got to work, and this is the lifestyle, and this it don't matter when you retire, you still got to do this, and this is why I'm da. Floyd has that same kind of mentality. So even though we ain't seen Floyd in the actual fight the way we've been seeing Manny get down, even though we don't see a lot of film of Floyd fighting or training, and we don't see a lot of rumors of him doing this and that dude is a lot like Bernard, and he's still been getting up doing what he got to do.
And B-Hop was giving you game too because he was the only, to my knowledge, he was the only older fighter that was still taking on young lions and beating them.
Yep. That conversation I believe was had before he fought Joe Smith.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like he was always taking on.
Already know.
And ready for him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then how was it, man? I seen you up there. You was with Shawn and Cam.
It was
how was it working with Cam?
It was smooth, man.
He know a lot about the sport out there. I know he loves sports, but boxing per se, though.
So Cam was at a studio, and long story short, he was looking for another studio. So I said, "Yo, I'm gonna be at the studio. Won't you, come over and we take you through it." Well, he showed up right before we started the show, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll come in. I'll do the show." So he sit down, he do the show with us. And he get up, he's like, "Yo, niggas gonna be mad, man." He's like, "I don't do shows with nobody, man. I got a lot of people asking me to do their podcast." And I'm just like, "Man, thank you for doing my show. Like, I'll cherish this moment."
Appreciate
We did the show the other day, and when we was done, he said, "Yo, let me know. I'll come back up." And I'm just like, man, the love is always real. It's always there, no matter who it is. He knows boxing. He knows sports in general.
For sure.
But I think he won't let go of like the controversial individual that he is. He's always gonna bring that controversial take. And I'm like, yo, if you just cleaned it up, like leave that out, like my man might be able to spit some legitimate shit like that'll make you go like, oh, okay, let's throw him on ESPN once or twice. You know what I mean?
Nah, Cam
he be sharp.
Yeah, he's sharp with his shit. He is sharp. Man, I fucks with Cam. I like how he be on there, he be rapping on this shit. Cam, you still got it, baby. You still got it too, man.
He's nicer now, right?
Rappers.
He nicer now.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's again, like with Fundora and with a lot of fighters, you're supposed to be nicer the older you get. And that's why I say fighters are not in their prime at 30. Fighters are in their prime between 35 and 40. The thing is, you're mentally in your prime between 35 and 40, but are you physically taking care of yourself so that you can be in your prime when you're 35 or 40? This is the Front Page Podcast.
You feel me?
And you know how I deliver it.
And he gives it
Porter
to
way.
you raw.
The Porter way,
man. And then before we get out of here, because I know you got to go, out of all these youngsters, man, who you want to see fight, bro? It seems like Rolly ducking, Devin ducking Keyshawn, and this ducking this. Who do you
like
Rolly.
Rolly been talking about fighting Dev. I like that fight.
I like that fight.
I like that fight.
Okay.
Okay. I like Shakur against just about anybody.
You know it. I got
I like Shakur against just about anybody. Teofimo, I don't think it's done yet. But I think he got to do some soul searching, and he got to revive himself before he tries to get back in the ring.
And lead them Jabberwockies at home.
Yeah, that was
he
fly.
Lead them
It was
fly.
It was fly. Yeah.
But hey, Wop, you got anything to say,
man?
Before we get on about
it's been good, baby. It's been real
Shawn,
good.
thank you for coming through, bro. He blesses us every time. And you know we got to have you after Floyd and Pacquiao fight.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm here.
No doubt.
I'm here.
And then anytime you need something on your show, you just call us. We ain't doing nothing.
Yes, sir.
We ain't doing nothing at all. Hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
I am Mr. One Gotta Go Show.
And I'm Mr. J File. And this is the Front Page Podcast.
Thank y'all for tuning in, man.
Yo.
See y'all next time. Peace. I know everybody's seen the logo at the bottom of the screen on the front page. That's right, baby. Alky Water. Now y'all can scan that QR code and make sure y'all test some of the crispness water out there, man. Tell them the front page sent you, and it's how we keep everybody freshly hydrated on the show, baby. Alky.